Welcome, you guys. This is going to be a fun community message. Okay, the channeled message I received is interesting. Uh, Double lives of community gang stalkers exposed, or we could say triple lives. Okay, yeah, but you know, double lives of community gang stalkers exposed. Okay, narcissists can no longer wear the mask, and we are going to be using Cardamom C. Okay, Cardamom C has definitely evolved, especially if you're blessed to see playing cards with beautiful designs on them. Today I'm using the Demon Slayer playing cards. Okay, Kimetsu no Yaba Demon Slayer. All right, we're also using the Forging Encyclopedia playing cards, and we're also using the Kawaii animal playing cards as well, so we can get the juicy tea on the double lives of community gang stalkers exposed, or let's just say triple lives at this point. All right, because I feel what's coming up in these readings is going to be like, how is this individual able to exist in society with all this much unnecessary responsibility that they're putting on themselves? Is unnecessary. All right. Anyway, let's get into the card, shall we? We're starting off with the Kawaii animal playing cards. We're blessed with the Jack of Diamonds and the Jack of Clubs. So these, we're picking up on individuals who just simply never grew up. They may be able to fool the outside world that they have matured, with material wealth. However, how they have earned their material wealth is connected to their immaturity. So they're the type of individuals, let's say, if they want to become a firefighter, they'll, make sure the uniform looks good, They'll make sure they speak firefighter lingo, firefighter lingo. But when it comes time to actually put out a real fire, the people that they were going above and beyond to impress start to say, okay, we really got some heat. And all that cool Smojo shit was cool when we didn't have this fire. And that person is just sitting there like, and people like, we all got our fears, but you better step up to the plate and do what the fuck you need to do. So, this is where, how we normally used to normalize the communication style of not saying what we really need to say, and then if somebody is resentful and malicious to someone else, we'll say, I hope that doesn't happen to me. That apathetic type attitude. Well, a lot of people who are apathetic are starting to just not tolerate the shit they used to put up with, because the messiness of these community gang stalkers is starting to rub them the wrong way. Their stability is being negatively impacted. Now, if you have an apathetic individual, stability is negatively being impacted by the people that they used to ignore, and they used to watch these other people be negatively impacted by the recklessness of these individuals. But if you have a apathetic individuals whose stability is being negatively impacted, well, this is where apathetic individuals have a beautiful gift of having attention to detail. And this is where people who are being reckless in the community don't understand that apathetic people know shit about them that they wish others would not know. Why? Because apathetic individuals have keen attention to detail. And this is why some apathetic individuals are really, I'm hearing some of them having nightmares because they have watched the horrors of these people that they once used to just say, hey, they're not bothering me. I'm not going to say or do anything. It is what it is. They've seen the horrors that these individuals caused. But now it's becoming a reality that these reckless individuals can actually physically impact them right now. You have apathetic individuals starting to realize that the reality of being harmed by these reckless individuals is a reality and not just something where they can logically, and objectively reason, well, if I do this and do this in a particular way, I'll avoid the backlash. This time, backlash is targeting apathetic individuals. Okay? So apathetic individuals, they picked up on some very keen information they can use on some very immature individuals who are acting as if, they the big boss sauce, because the apathetic individual's foundation is being negatively impacted. Now, apathetic individuals understand that when you're in adult age, if you don't pay your rent, you won't have a roof over your head. Apathetic individuals are very responsible, very organized. This is why, when an apathetic individual remains silent when injustice has taken place, their silence is viewed as a silent vote that injustice can continue. So now that apathetic individuals are able to see from both perspectives what it's like to sit there and watch someone be harmed, they know the process exactly as how these reckless individuals will go about trying to harm individuals. But the fact that these individuals had the audacity to now target apathetic individuals want to rise to action because they understand that the survivors of the recklessness and dangers that these reckless individuals have caused, it took years to heal this shit. And apathetic individuals do not want to be victims of homelessness, rape, unnecessary illness and disease, because they realize if they sit back and do nothing while these individuals are terrorizing their communities, they're going to be the main targets. What you think happens when the people that were normally fighting against, predators are taken out, if they're even taken out? Or if the people that were normally fighting predators say, fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do and I'm going to get the fuck out. Well, if you ain't got nobody around setting an example to stand up for yourself, and these, malicious, reckless vagrants are still doing what the fuck they doing, and the ones that they want to target they can't get access to because they only feel powerful in a particular set of community, well, apathetic individuals, logically put together, will be the next victims. And understanding that they're still chasing the people, and they're still, stalking the people that got away from them, that have even overcome their abuse. I'm seeing these people are not going to leave us alone, even if we dead in our grave. They're going to try to target our loved ones just to prove how they can protect themselves by making us unsafe. So apathetic individuals are basically, they know some tea. That's why it's called Triple Lives of Community Gangstalkers Exposed. We got the Ten of Hearts with the Jack of Hearts and the Eight of Diamonds. These apathetic individuals have possibly known these individuals who are extremely irresponsible and lack accountability and can be quite rude and reckless and utilize community gang stalking. But there's a reason that they move in this manner. These people have watched these apathetic individuals have watched these community gang stalkers, some since childhood. Okay, and with a lot of knowledge coming out, and I just saw 1010. If you saw it, make a wish. With a lot of knowledge coming out about psychology, they trying to figure out if all this wisdom for psychology is present, why is it that no one is teaching their children this shit so we can have less crime. Because if this level of crime is starting to negatively impact what I got going on, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna act like what's happening ain't happening. So when you got empathetic individuals who will have the tea on certain individuals, you know, like during odd stages of their life, and then they see this whole other change because they're now surrounded by community gang stalkers. It's like each community gang stalker, before they joined that group, there was things that they, you know, didn't want people to know about that was happening in their childhood. And a lot of these apathetic energies are fully aware of these things. So now they're trying to figure out, how do we stop these individuals who are taking their pain out on others? Now, most of us think, you know, when we're young and we have those phases and then we get into adults, there's no way we can go back to those places, you know. It's like, well, I outgrew that phase and stage. But these empathetic individuals are highly skilled in psychology and picked up on, you didn't outgrow that phase. I still see you doing that thing you did when you was a kid when it was triggered. So why you going so hard to hide it? Something obviously happened, and all these resources are available, and you're willingly choosing not to utilize it. So this is where the triple lives is coming out. The one where the persona they have when they're in the community gang stalking, you know, atmosphere. Then there's the persona of what they want to be viewed as. And then there's the reality of whatever happened in childhood that they were too afraid to expose. And now they're very immature, fearful adults terrorizing a community. This could be people who have even, you know, created legalized businesses on a global scale. And obviously what they're doing ain't working. You know, at this point, it's just now empathetic individuals are like, look, I understand you have money. You flash your money to every fucking body that you see. And I see why, because you're afraid that if they don't see that money, they gonna kill your ass. The apathetic people are putting together. You use and flaunt your money because you want people to think that if you got this money, you safe. But nigga, you setting yourself up to be robbed. And you being robbed means I'm gonna be robbed. So fuck that shit. You ain't gonna negatively impact what the fuck I got going on. So when I say you got apathetic people at this point, they like, fuck that shit. I see what you want people to see. But because what you're doing is about to negatively impact what I got going on, fuck that shit. I ain't losing my foundation. Let's just say community gang stalkers, they gonna be getting hit from every fucking angle that you can count. If, you know, there's an unlimited number, they gonna be getting hit from every fucking angle that they not even aware of. Let's just say community gang stalkers blind sides is about to be treated like a game of ping pong. Okay, let's cleanse the energy, you guys.